Alright, so here's part 2 of my humble craft room. Alright, so up there I have some other coffee mug trees that I use. That particular tree I used to hang the hen eggs on to dip and dry. There's another one of the hen things. I got 2 of them at a craft show that was going out of sale. Going out of business, and I got them on sale for $4 each. Okay, they were antiques. That one I got for 75 cents. Okay. That one, I paid a whopping $6 for on eBay before I had found these 2. So I'm a little disappointed that I bought that, but I'm still going to find a good use for it considering it was costly. The grungy tags. This is what I go when I do my grungy tags, which I'm just happen to do. I do 1 show a year, and I usually change up my craft every year. This year I found that the grungy tags are a big hit, so I decided I'll do grungy tags in the 4 3/4 inch by 2 3/8 inch. Okay, they're pre-strung. Okay, got that whole box for $18 at Office Max or an office supply store of some kind. I forget. I don't know if it was Staples or not. Anyway, that's where I got that box for $18. 500 of them, people. Watch my video on how to stain and scent your tags. 500 of them in 4 hours. Okay. Later on, we will get to showing you how I actually paint my grungy tags that have already been pre-stained and pre-scented. Okay. These happen to be a little bit of the Santas. What I do is I grab a bunch of tags and I do one thing on them at a time. Because I do a Christmas craft show, I do some Christmas items, and then there's other items I do that aren't. So these are my Santa Claus ones, and I'll show you how these are done. Quick, people. Very simple stuff. And what do I charge for my tags? Well, you know what? Go on eBay and see what they're charging for tags, and it's amazing. Some of these people will to make their tags, they've got these, you know, they're back to their scrapbook Cricut machines and cutters and embossing paints and distressing paints and ink stamps and all this stuff, okay, just to make a grungy tag, okay. That takes me a little red, a little black, a little white paint, and you know what I do those lines with along the edges? I don't go out and buy the acrylic pens for $3 and change. I have markers, okay? I use permanent marker to go around the edges and make those lines. There is no difference in the final analysis. There is no difference in look, okay? Nobody's going to know the difference of whether or not you used a marker, a permanent black marker, or if you used an expensive acrylic pen. I mean, I didn't see the use for it, therefore I don't use it. Okay. What do I charge for my grungy tags? I charge 25 cents a piece, or 5 for $1. Okay? Go on eBay, see what they're charging for grungy tags. And why do they have to charge that? Because they used all these expensive materials and all these expensive cutting machines and put too much stuff on it, and they gold embossed it and gilded it. And I mean, come on, people. It's a tag that's going to go on a gift, or it's a tag that's going to be sent through the mail. I mean, it's just, if somebody buys one of my candy canes, for instance, okay, one of my candy canes, they might want a tag to put on it when they wrap it as a gift, or just to give as a gift with a tag on it. It says Warm Wishes, this particular tag. Some say Merry Christmas. Warm Wishes. The back of my tags I leave blank so they can put in what they want. To and from, or a Christmas greeting, or a Christmas poem, or whatever they want to put on it. They, you know, who wants to pay $3 for a tag when they've already just paid $7 for the cane? Half the price of the cane would be in a tag. I just don't understand how some people do their crafting businesses, you know, now, unless it's just fun for them. Unless they want to spend all that money on machines and stamps and what have you, just so that they can, you know, make things for their personal use of their family, that's their deal. For me, I'm looking to make money and have fun doing it. And if you're a crafter like me and has that same concept, follow what I'm telling you. Trust me, I've been doing this for years. Alright, this little wagon. Cute. Bet you think it was expensive antique. I got it for $7 at an auction. The tray that my little sheep is sitting on, I think I picked that up for 50 cents at a that same antique store that was going out of business. These little lambs I made out of chenille. Here's one that's completed. I do primitive. I'm called prim and proper because some things I do are primitive, some things I do are proper. Like my painted eggs, keychains, okay? The eggs themselves are primitive, but being a keychain is more proper for today. So it's prim and proper because, you know, it's some things are primitive, some things are primitive with a proper, you know, final result. This is all the fabric that I use to do my candy canes with. And here are some of my smaller candy canes, homespun, already done. Yes, I use real candy canes. Are my candy canes intact and sealed in plastic? Yes, therefore you can use a foodstuff. I wouldn't suggest using a candy cane that is not wrapped because eventually any kind of foodstuff you use is going to be invaded by the bugs, okay? So you want to use things that are completely wrapped and not broken, cracked, or anything like that. Here are a bunch of the candy canes that I've purchased on eBay. I got 981 candy canes on eBay for $26. Guess what I'm going to charge for my candy canes in this case? The same amount as my grungy tags, 25 cents each, 5 for $1. That's right, people. I'm very easy to work with when it comes to charging because I enjoy doing my craft. You have to enjoy doing your craft, okay? And you have to make it a relaxing situation, okay? And even my chenille, I didn't buy a whole bedspread of oatmeal colored chenille. I bought pieces. Somebody online was selling, on eBay was selling several different pieces. And in my closet here, which I'll show you briefly, I got that whole box there. I've got a little purple, I got a little spring green. I did have white and I got some yellow. And here's something else that I'm making with my chenille. I have, these are incomplete presently. I'm making snowman heads, okay? The nose is going to be a cone of cinnamon incense. They're going to be given a grungy look, and some of the greenery in that bag that I got for $1 at a thrift store, that is going to be what hangs, the hanger for these. And I also make small chenille sheep ornaments, okay? I couldn't even tell you, I mean, just cents. As far as money-wise, in just cents to make each one of those. I'll probably charge $1 a piece for them, you know, that's all. And in my closet, of course, is where I keep some of my excess stuff. The greenery. I have a little bag back there, raffia. I have some material. I got an ironing board in the other room that I just got. A primitive wooden iron board, already covered on the top with a little ruffle edge. And how much did I pay for that ironing board? A primitive wooden ironing board, very sturdy. When you set it up, it's like a table. I mean, it's hard as a rock, it's sturdy, and I don't have it in here yet because it just came home from the auction. I still have it in my living room. I paid $1 for it, okay, at an auction. Okay, $1.07 with tax, excuse me. I am going to use that as one of the tables at my craft show to display some of my things, all right? And we have to go to a part 3. We'll be back.